purpose of sending the messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam is mentioned in this ayah, and there are four things. هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا منهم يتلو عليهم آياته ويزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة. The very first thing is that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's his responsibility is mentioned. The very first responsibility is that he recites the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon Sahaba radiyallahu anhum. He recites the ayat of Quran upon them. Not talking about the translation and explanation here, because for that is يُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةِ is mentioned later. Number two, وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ, he purifies their heart. He makes them do good things and makes them refrain from bad things. Number three and number four, he teaches them. He teaches them the Quran and the Sunnah, the ahadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the injunctions, the rulings that are derived from the Quran and the ahadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So here, teaching is here, explanation is here, tafsir is here, in يُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ. So the very first thing is يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ. It's tilawat of Quran. That Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reciting the ayat of Quran upon them. If you want to become the people of Quran, again I have told you the first thing is that we recite the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We do its tilawah, reciting, just reading, merely just reading. When we read this yatlu alayhim ayatihi, and when we understand the first responsibility of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, we understand that there is a benefit of reciting the ayat of Quran, which rejects the statement of those who say, what's the point of reciting when you don't understand? What's the point of just reading when you don't understand? They also mention emphatically or emphasize and say that if someone sends you a letter or if someone sends you an email which is in different language, you don't understand, and if you just read, what's the point? Your friend is going to get mad, or the one who has sent it, he is going to get mad. That's not the point I have sent it to. We all understand it's important to understand the Quran, practice upon it, to look at the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But we cannot deny the first one, which is the tilawat of Quran, because person is reading without understanding. So whether you read with understanding or whether you read without understanding, in both the cases, there is a benefit. The case of somebody sending you a letter in different language is different than the purpose of Quran. The revelation of Quran, the first responsibility of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that shows us the first thing is the tilawat of Quran, the recitation of the Quran. And I will tell you in short two benefits of tilawat al-Quran. One is upon the dhat, upon the one who is reciting, he himself is going to get this benefit. Number two, where Quran is being recited, means makan, this place, the makan, where Quran is being recited, that is going to be getting the benefit of the recitation of the Quran. For the first one, hadith is mentioned by Imam Bayhaqi rahimahullah fi Shu'ab al-Iman, and Ibn Umar radiyallahu anhu قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن هذه القلوب تصدأ كما يصدأ الحديد إذا أصابه الماء. That Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam says that indeed these hearts, they become rusty, just like iron gets rusty when water approaches. So we find irons or anything that is made through this element or metal, it will get rust. Similarly, our hearts are going to become rusty. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when he was asked, وَمَا جِلَاؤُهَا, what's the solution of it? How to remove this rust from our heart? So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam replied, قال كثرة ذكر الموت وتلاوة القرآن. Doing abundant remembrance of the death, remembering death abundantly. And number two,